Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Supriya and here we are to discuss about probiotics. Probiotics are live microorganisms that we consume and it enters in our gut and grow as normal gut flora and provide health benefit to us. That is the reason probiotics is also termed as good bacteria or helpful bacteria. Probiotics is available in market as sachets and capsules and it is composed of those microorganisms that normally exist as our gut flora. So, in this video, we are going to know what is the composition of probiotics. Means which microorganism we use to prepare probiotics and what is the indication of probiotics and important microbiological aspects related to these microorganisms. Okay, so at first, what is the indication of probiotics? In which condition we consume probiotics and why we need to take probiotics? The answer is probiotics is helpful in treatment of or and provide symptomatic relief in various gut related conditions like gastroenteritis, antibiotic associated diarrhea, colitis, necrotizing enterocolitis, H. pylori infection. Not only this, probiotics is also helpful in certain allergic condition and atopic condition also. This is the indication. Now next is what is the composition? Which microorganism is used to make probiotics? Then in this regard, we should know three microorganisms at least, and that is Lactobacillus, Acidophilus, Bifidobacterium bifidum, and a yeast that is Saccharomyces boulardii. Now let's discuss about Lactobacillus in brief. Lactobacillus is a genus. There are several Lactobacillus species included in this genus, and all Lactobacillus is not beneficial to us. So, for probiotics, which Lactobacillus we use, that we should know. And we use Lactobacillus acidophilus. And its microbiological aspect that we should know is it is a short, slender, non-motile, gram-positive bacilli. It is microaerophilic or anaerobic and its biochemical characteristic, if we consider, then it is catalase and oxidase negative. And one more point related to lactobacillus is it can hydrolyze esculin and can ferment carbohydrate. Next is Bifidobacterium bifidum. Important point related to Bifidobacterium bifidum is this is a short, curved, thin, gram-positive bacilli, non-motile, non-sporing, and on gram staining, it shows bifurcated structure like X, V, Y shaped structure. And one point that is related to Bifidobacterium that we must know is it can synthesize vitamins like thiamine, biotin, folic acid, niacin. This is the characteristic point. And last one is a yeast that is Saccharomyces boulardii. Saccharomyces, this is a single yeast that is approved to use as probiotics. It is closely related to Saccharomyces cerevisiae with certain characteristic genomic difference, and that one more point that one main thing that we should consider it is that make it different from Saccharomyces cerevisiae is it shows trisomy 13. Now let's discuss its characteristic point. Saccharomyces cerevisiae is not used as yeast, but Saccharomyces boulardii is used in probiotics. Why? Because it shows certain characteristic feature that make it special to use as probiotics. Let's discuss some historical point related to this yeast. Is it is first isolated from lychee fruit and first used in France for treatment of diarrhea, and its characteristic feature is it can secrete 54 kilodalton protease, which can neutralize certain bacterial toxins, and it also secretes polyamines that stimulate enzymatic activity of gut mucosa and provide beneficial effect in gut related condition. It can grow well at 37 degrees C, and that is the human body temperature, while Saccharomyces cerevisiae can't grow well at this temperature. And another important point related to Saccharomyces boulardii is it can tolerate very low pH, that is 2 to 3, that is the pH of our gut stomach, where most of the microorganisms get killed, but it remains viable and reaches up to large gut, and it can tolerate bile acid and bile salt and remain viable, where most of the microorganisms get killed. And another point, one more point related to Saccharomyces boulardii is it is loosely adhered to our gut epithelial lining, and that make it special, that show that because of that it's a loose attachment, it easily get flush out from our gut. So when pathogenic bacteria get attached on their surface, then these get attached and get easily flush out along with this yeast, and helpful in improvement of or rapid relief of gut related pathological condition or infection.